online crew. How are you today? We're going to talk about jealousy today. Do you ever find yourself being envious or jealous of other people's success? So would love to know your thoughts around that. I think most people would. Maybe you don't want to admit it, but when people are having success around you, you get that feeling of, oh, I wish that was me, or the fear of missing out, like something's happening for somebody and you want to be a part of that, but you're not because you're not getting the same results. So does that kind of ring true? Now, what's the reason that I'm talking about this today? Hello, everybody. This is my first live of the week. It's your captain here, Helen Martin. And at the beginning of the week, which is this live, and thank you for those of you that have found me today because I'm live an hour and a half earlier than I normally am. So thank you for being here and finding me. And those that are on the replay, hi, sorry if I confused you. But it's really important to sort of discuss this topic. And my first live of the week is something to do with personal development and personal growth. To help you build an amazing business, you have to have an amazing mindset, and you have to have a growth mindset, and, believe in yourself and realize, just be bulletproof in this industry. If you're not, it'll get the better of you and you'll always hold yourself back. So really in this industry, and when I say this industry, if you're not familiar with me, home-based business industry, entrepreneurs, direct sellers, those in network marketing, something that you've got that you're building from home. Okay. So when we are in that kind of entrepreneurial space, we need to have our own drive, our own willpower, not get overwhelmed, want to do things when we don't want to do things, not get jealous of other people when they're making it happen and you're not, and all this kind of stuff. Your success is actually up here. It's not a funnel. It's not a Facebook algorithm. It's not an Instagram hack. It's not any of those things, guys. It's you. Either you make it happen or you don't. So my first live video of every week is something to do with us. Does that make sense? So this is a really important discussion to have because this is not necessarily a healthy thing. So I want to share with you what jealousy kind of is. You can sort of relate to whether you feel like this on and off. And I will tell you that it is deeply ingrained in human nature to be jealous. So although it's not necessarily the healthiest thing, and I'll get to that in a moment, it is deeply ingrained in our human psyche to have, elements of jealousy. So don't worry about it. It's quite normal. It's what we do with it when we recognize that we're getting jealous of someone or something or someone's situation. How do we channel that the right way? That's what it's all about. I don't care how much personal development each one of you do. It doesn't matter how much personal development I do. I'm never going to be 100% happy and successful and never have a negative thought or self-doubt. That's not real. What you want to try to do, if you've listened to me for any length of time, you'll know what I'm about to say. It's you'll still feel all of those things. You'll still get angry and jealous and doubt yourself and wonder whether you're ever going to be successful and all those kind of things. It's still going to always creep in. But what you want to learn to do is just get rid of it as quickly as it came in. So it doesn't matter how much personal development do. You're never going to be the most happiest, wonderful person on the earth. You're still going to, the most successful people still do that. What I love about Mel Robbins, if you listen to any of her stuff along the way, she openly admits when she, makes mistakes, when she's doubting herself, all that. Like, this is somebody who's like probably a billionaire by now or close to it, multi-billionaire. And, people like that still doubt themselves. Does this make sense? So you're never going to be perfect because perfection doesn't exist, but you can make small changes to make the best of every situation. And when you find yourself feeling a little bit, down, lack of belief, you just, we all have those days where just things don't go right. It's okay. It's normal. It's just your ability to move through it really quickly, which is what's important. And that's what, the same with jealousy. Okay. So how is everyone today? If I'm looking up and down, that's just because I'm on Instagram over here. Hello, Instagram, and hello, Facebook, my free group, and YouTube over here. So how is everyone today? Just want to say a quick hellos. Who we got? We got Johnny is in the house. We've got Heather. We've got Cherie. Yes, unfortunately, some jealousy does sneak in, and completely normal. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Hey, Laurie, how are you? Yep, been there, but I'm changing my way, thinking about it. Motivates me now instead of pulling the rug out from under me. Awesome. Anybody that appears like that, Instagram people, you can't see this, but when you're saying good morning, but I can't see your face, that means you're watching from my free group, and you just need to click the StreamYard link at the bottom of the description of the live in the group, and then I'll be able to see who you are, okay? We've got Cheryl, we've got Heather. Yes, of course, we all have thoughts creep in sometimes. Absolutely. Hi, Beth, how are you? Laurie, nobody is coming to rescue me, so I better get busy. So you've been listening to me, Laurie. I say that a few times. Nobody is coming to rescue you guys. Nobody is coming to make you successful. No one's coming to pay your bills for you. You need to get off your own butt and make it happen. And this is how you can channel jealousy. Okay? Hey, Janet, how are you? Hi, Jackie, good to see you on. Another Facebook user, so just click the StreamYard link. We got Donna, we got Gloria. I have little emotions and jealousies, and one of them, well, that's a really good thing. Pivot, exactly. Janet, I hate that I am sometimes. I want to only be happy for others and their success, but a work in progress for sure. Better than I was, but still growing to be a better me. And what I want to share. Hi, Yvette, Hero, share it. Kylie, great to see you guys. Yep, Johnny, no one's coming to save you. It's up to you. What I just want to share around that, Jenna, is what I was saying before, in that it's quite normal and it is ingrained in our human behavior to have jealousy. So don't make it wrong for yourself when you guys feel a little bit of jealousy. It's okay and it's quite normal. If you hang on to it, though, it's really unhealthy. People do stupid things when they get jealous. People don't hold back from congratulating people when they're jealous, because they're jealous and they're like, woe is me. But I'll tell you what it is in a minute. But we can channel it, and you'll still feel jealous. No, even if you learn from this conversation and go, oh, okay, now I know how to channel that a little bit better, you're still going to feel jealous. Okay, you just got to learn to channel it quickly. Okay, now before I get into that, just quickly, the reason that I'm early is I'm hosting a webinar in less than 30 minutes. So thank you for those of you that have shown up live, because I am early. And now tomorrow I'm live. So the time now, in 20 minutes time, wherever you are around the world, tomorrow. So look at your watch now and fast forward 20 minutes. That time, tomorrow, I am live here launching my book. Okay, official launch tomorrow. And for 24 hours, you'll be able to get the electronic version for free. And I'll share all the links in the live. So when I go live, all the links for the different countries, whether you're in US, I'll share the US link, the Canada link, the Australian link, UK link. I'll have all the links in my live where you can get it for free for 24 hours, or the hard copy just for $9.99 US. And then after that 24 hours, both of those go up. So please join me live tomorrow and celebrate in this. This is a bit of my story. There'll be things in here that you guys don't know about me. A lot of you won't know about me. It is a collaboration. There's 30 of us in this book. It's not just my book. It is a collaboration of other authors and entrepreneurs. We're all telling our stories. So I hope you'll support me tomorrow and be here live. So yeah, in 20 minutes from wherever you are, if you're watching me live, tomorrow I'll be live here with all the links, so you can go and grab a copy for free, the electronic copy anyway, okay? Also wanted to share with you, so I do believe, if I've got my calculations right, guys, that's 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. I hope that's right. So that's 9:30 a.m. South Australian time, okay? Clubhouse, join us tomorrow for the Clubhouse room. Where I've got a special collaboration here on your Thursday night or Friday morning, depending on what country you're looking for. Listening from. So all you need to do to work out what's going on where is, if you go to this, helenmartinonline.com/events, that's kind of where everything, because this week I'm all over the place. I'm early today, I'm early tomorrow, the book launch, like there's all sorts going on. So if you go to that link, that sort of tells you the times of where I'm doing what. Coaching community members, I'm doing a special training for you. The Wednesday night, Thursday morning, on how to authentically invite people to look at your business. Very important training, that one. Coaching community members. So all the details are in there. So just go to that link and you'll find what's sort of going on. And branding course members, we've got our first call tomorrow too. And my VIP program is sold out. So there's no more availability with that. Sorry. Oops, hang on, dropping that. Okay, so I better get onto it because I've got to host this webinar. So write down that link, helenmartinonline.com/events, and that's where you can find all the information. Okay, so jealousy. The problem with jealousy, this is the problem with jealousy, is that it actually makes us, for the most part, tell me if you feel this or you can relate to this. When we're jealous, it makes us feel inadequate. Does that make sense? So what jealousy actually is, it's a feeling of something that you're missing, either in you or your situation. So it makes us feel inadequate in some way. Why don't I have that? Why can't I have that? I wish I had that. I wish I had that success. I wish I had that many people joining my team. So because you don't, and you have this comparison going on, it makes you feel inadequate. So jealousy is quite an unhealthy thing when it first hits, because it triggers that feeling of that you're inadequate because you don't have it. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that ring true? That it makes you think, oh, I wish I had, I wish I could. Why isn't that me? Fearing of missing out. I want to be part of that. I'm upset that I'm not there. I'm not at that event. I'm not part of that team. Why isn't that happening in my team? Well, they've recruited somebody. Why can't I? Like, this ugly stuff goes on in our head. Make sense? Okay. So jealousy in itself is a natural human trait that you will never get rid of. Okay. So if it comes in, don't feel bad, part of human nature. Secondly, you need to recognize what it does to your emotions when jealousy is triggered. And for the most part, it will trigger some kind of inadequacy in you. So it sends you into an emotional spin of, why can't I do that? Or I'm not good enough. Why isn't that me? I want to be there. I want to be that rank. I want to be on that trip. Does that all make sort of sense? So it's very important for you to recognize that, because guess what's happening now? And it's in here, okay? This is something you've got to learn to do to be successful as an entrepreneur. And this won't be new for some of you that have been around me for a while. You need to get out of your emotions and into evaluation. So when you're feeling adequate, you feel down on yourself. You beat yourself up. I'm not good enough. Will it ever happen for me? The self-belief might go down from jealousy, like all those kind of things. They're internal emotions that keep you stuck. So if you stay there, very, very unhealthy, and you're always going to hold yourself back from building a brilliant, business. So what's the key to this? One, awareness. You can't solve anything unless you're aware of it. So the reason why I talk about these things at the beginning of every week is to raise your level of awareness around these things. So jealousy, you might feel it, but you never think about it. So if you know you're jealous of somebody with something, have a high level of awareness of it. It's like, oh, I'm jealous. I'm big enough and ugly enough to realize that I'm jealous. Like, recognize that, for starters. Secondly, have a think about what that's doing to you emotionally. How does it make you feel? I'm feeling down about myself. I'm feeling sad that that's not me. I'm feeling disappointed that that's not me. I'm feeling, I'm beating myself up because I haven't done the work that they're doing. I'm just going to take that banner off the screen. Sorry, guys. Make sense? So what you need to do is build a growth mindset. So a growth mindset means you get out of emotion, you get into evaluation, and you start asking questions around it. What did they do to get there? What can I do to get there? What skill do I need to get better at to do the same thing? What did they do that I haven't done? What kind of action are they taking that I'm not? You ask yourself, really evaluative. Is that a word of mine? Another word. If you're not familiar with me, I make up my own words. I don't even know if I introduce myself if there's anyone new here, but if there is, it's Helen Martin here. I'm your online crew captain. This is just a little bit of fun, but I predominantly help home-based business owners, entrepreneurs that build their business online. Okay, but my first live video of the week is something to do with this kind of stuff. Okay, so channel it into asking yourself evaluative. There it is again. I don't even know if that's a word or not, but you know, those kind of questions like, what did they do that I'm not doing? What could I do better that they are doing? And get out of the, you know, somebody's got to come and save me, and get off your butt and actually do what you need to do. Because I bet if there's somebody succeeding more than you, they're doing a hell of a lot more than you. They're making it happen. Do you want to sit back and feel sorry for yourself and wish that you had? Or do you want to pick up yourself mentally and evaluate what's going on and go, right, what do I need to do? I need to make it happen because nobody is coming to save me. The only one that's going to make it happen is you. You know, even just personally, even this book, there's people that I would have thought that have supported me, that really close to me, that haven't said much. And I'm like, is that because they're jealous? Is that like, where's that coming from? That's really disappointing. Like, people react, you know, in funny ways when they're jealous of other people. People, you know, they might not say much, or they're not that happy for you or whatever, but it's their own stuff. Does that make sense? You don't want to be that person. You want to think of success abundantly. Every single one of you has the opportunity to be amazingly successful, but no one is coming to save you. It's up to you. And normally, the only thing that's in your way is your own head, and you're just not doing the actions that you need to do to get where you want to go. So in this business model, are you talking to enough people? You know, to make something like this happen, you know, you need to research it and work out what your options are, and then sit down and write and, you know, do all of those things. What are the things that you need to do? What are the skills that you need to learn? What are you missing that have that and you don't have that? Does that make sense? So again, I'll always repeat this to you guys, because this is what's going to make the difference between you succeeding or not, is get out of your own head. Get out of your own emotions. It doesn't mean you're not going to feel emotions, just don't stay in the emotion. So if you're feeling jealous, don't make it wrong. I still get jealous. I still get jealous of people. It still hits me in the face sometimes. Oh, I should be working harder. You know, doing certain, you know, different things, or maybe I should do more of that and less than that, and something like that. Like I'm always sort of thinking, you know, the people that I look up to that are succeeding faster than I am, I still get those feelings. But we've got to be really blissfully happy for other people, because they're just getting off their butt and making it happen, and maybe you're not. So this is the problem with a lot of people, is they want it, but they're not doing the work. And this is the problem with a lot of you sitting in learning mode. Some of you know what I'm talking about with this conversation. You're trying to learn it all, and there's a new training that comes out, and there's a new guru with a brand new training. You think, that's it. That's the answer. That's the silver bullet. I'll go over in that direction. It's not. The only thing that's going to make you successful is you taking the actions to get where you want to go. If it's writing a book, what are the actions that you need to do? If it's getting more team members, just talk to more people. Put more content out on social media, attract more people to you. Just do the things, guys. And stop convincing yourself that you're busy looking at training, but you're not taking any of the action. If you don't like the way you look, don't complain about it. Do something about it. If you're not healthy, don't complain about it. Do something about it. It's about taking responsibility for your life. So just to wrap that up, growth mindset. When you have a growth mindset and somebody succeeds, you use it as inspiration. Like Laurie was saying earlier, you truly get inspired. and you ask those questions. What do I need to do that? What do I need to learn to get there? What do I need? What actions do I need to take? What skills do I need to learn to get to the position that you're jealous of? So you let it inspire you and fuel you to take the necessary actions to get where you want to go. Those of you that hang on to jealousy for not a positive reason, you'll just stay internalizing on how you're not good enough, or how maybe you'll never get there, or you just beat yourself up for not doing the things that you said you'd do. Please don't stay there. You've got to shift out of that as quickly as you possibly can, because if you keep beating yourself up, you keep being jealous of everyone around you, that's not going to help you get to where you want to go, and it's only going to get worse. So recognize it, feel it initially, because it's human nature to feel it, but recognize you're feeling it. And it's going, oh, I'm so jealous. Like, own it and just recognize it and go, oh, okay, I'm jealous. So what do I need to do with that? I need to do more work. I need to buckle down. I need to ask that person what it is I need to do. I need to reach out to my mentor and go, enough is enough. Tell me what I need to do. Reach out and ask for some help, or, maybe it's just in your planning. If you don't plan out your goals, they're just a wish, guys. You can want this rank. You can want that trip. You can want that, you can want all the things, but if you don't plan for it to happen, you don't know your numbers, you don't know how many people you need to talk to a day, or what kind of content you need to put out on social media. Seriously, it's just a wish. Now, would you rather have a wish that never comes true, or would you rather have a goal that you are so planned out and on track to meet, and even if it doesn't happen in the timeline that you set, it's a little bit longer, like small steps every day create momentum and create consistency, and you'll get there. I guarantee it. Okay. As long as you've got the right mindset and the skills and you're doing the do and things like that. Does that make sense? Okay. Laurie, just pick up on a couple of comments here before I have to shoot through. A lot of people say, but I'm doing all the work. I'm working my butt off and it still isn't happening for me. Step back and really evaluate what you're doing. And even if you are working very hard, what can you do differently to get the results? Exactly, Laurie, because there's so many people that are exhausted with all the training. You're trying to learn social media. Some of you might be on Instagram Reels, and then you go on TikTok and all those kind of things. And if you've got the time, the energy, and the inclination for it, do all the things. But if you don't have any results in your business, if you're not recruiting anybody, you don't have any customers, what are you doing? Why are you focusing all your time on learning new stuff when it just takes, creating amazing content to attract people to you, networking with people on social media, building relationships in Messenger? That's the stuff that's important. Get the success and then play around. People, it's unfortunate but true, people follow people that are successful. People will listen to people that have got more success. So if you don't have the success yet, work damn hard to do the things, probably all the things you don't want to do. So that's why you're avoiding it, and you watch another training, or you do the dishes, or you put the laundry on, and you've had a really busy day, but you haven't actually talked to anybody about your business. You know how it goes. I know how it goes. We all have days like that. But, you're hearing me. So just be wary of this little thing called jealousy, and just rechannel it into, okay, I'm there again. I so want to be on that trip, or I so want to be, at that rank. Channel it into, what do I need to do to get there, rather than, I don't know if I'll ever get there. Make sense, guys? Okay, I hope this is thought-provoking for you, and that you just really sort of put your head down. I spoke to you guys last week. If you missed it, my last live last week in just the social media group, it wasn't on Instagram or YouTube or my business page, was about the next 90 days and how important they are to you, October, November, December, in this industry particularly. If you missed that live, go into my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, and watch that live, guys. Those of you in my coaching community, I've given you a template Trello board to plan out the next 90 days. I've given it to you. You just need to open it up and plug your stuff in. Couldn't make it any easier for you. Don't miss the boat in the next 3 months, guys. This is the best time for you to recruit. People are more open. People are evaluating, the year that was and where they're going and all that kind of stuff. Okay, makes sense? All right, I hope you got some value out of this, guys. Please join me tomorrow for my book launch. So this will be, sorry, I'm just looking at my time. So this time now, that is now, wherever you're watching from, if you're live with me, this time tomorrow is when I'll be officially launching this, and you can get a copy for free, or the hard copy just for $9.99 US. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, hopefully, and I hope that was just thought-provoking in some way for you. Okay, catch you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Instagram. Okay, end at Instagram, and bye, Facebook and YouTube.